warm welcome to Wembley for the Vanarama National League's promotion final. We are down to the last two. Chesterfield and Notts County meet here for the right to join Wrexham in the EFL in August. Two big clubs, plenty of pedigree, lots of history, tens of thousands of fans here. There can be only one winner. Only one team gets their hands on the trophy. Watching for us, Adam Virgo and Adam Thomas.
So let's take a check on the teams. Paul Cook has named the same Chesterfield side that began their semi-final win over Bromley. 2 of the 11, Jeff King and Ryan Colclough, have been named in the official National League Team of the Year. Liam Mandeville, who got the winner last weekend, is the Club Player of the Year. Andy Dallas was on the losing side in last season's promotion final with Solihull. Interestingly, no sub-keeper for the Spyrites today. 5 Notts County players made the National League's Team of the Year. All of them start, including the division's Player of the Year and top scorer Macaulay Langstaff. The other 4 are Adam Chickson, Matt Palmer, Ruben Rodriguez and Captain Carl Cameron. No place in the 11 for Jody Jones, who came off the bench to score the winner against Boreham Wood last weekend. He is again among the subs. It is a day that brings both opportunity and jeopardy. We will ultimately witness the starkest of contrasts. A precious promotion for the winner, accompanied by adulation and celebration. For the losing side, it is straight back to the beginning. The teams who finished the regular season 2nd and 3rd on the pitch at Wembley. What a match in prospect. All set to go then. He will step forward on the big day. It is all on the line. This is real high-stakes football.
It is. I've been there myself, and this is a game that is so important, but it's a great game to win, to go up via the playoffs here at Wembley Stadium. It's a very lonely place for the losers that come away from this ground today without the victory. But it's a real great game on paper. I mean, they've had good games this season. They've always played well against each other.
Early involvement here for Colclough. It's certainly an opportunity to put one in the box. Early doors here for the Spyrites.
Well, they use the space down the outside really well. It's a little bit too much time there. I think Cameron can just go a little bit tighter towards there. I think he's expecting that ball just to dip a little bit more than that, but it's a decent start from Chesterfield.
What a spectacular start that would have been. The player has been really influential since arriving at Chesterfield, signed by that man, Paul Cook, who's won 3 promotions as a manager, but never via the playoffs. 3 failed attempts, 2 at Chesterfield, 1 with Portsmouth. And the referee here has decided to award Chesterfield a free kick here inside the Notts County box. He's kicked it twice there. Slocum, not quite sure what was running through the goalkeeper's mind there.
Before, Adam.
Must be wondering what his goalkeeper was thinking. And it's presented Chesterfield with a golden opportunity here. King ready to hit this. Oldacre, the player stood just to the left of the ball. Goodness knows what this Slocum be thinking here. So it's King, and they just threw themselves in the way of it and did enough.
I think Slocum got a hand on that. Came off his line really quickly. I thought Jeff King was a little bit square of the ball there, rather than just going right behind it. Just the way that the ball was played square to him, it gave enough time for Notts County to come out and close that one down.
Grimes. It's one for Dallas to chase, but out comes Slocum. A far from ideal start for the Notts County goalkeeper. He's the only player to start today that also started the 2020 final.
I just thought the way that the angle that King is there, it's taken a couple of seconds for him to get the connection on the ball that allowed the Notts County players to come out. And Slocum did really well in the end. And in fairness, the mistake that he made, he then went and kicked it again rather than just leaving it.
What What do you put that down to? That was
it's
that just nerves.
I
Yeah.
think you have to say it's nerves. Play all the games and all the experience you can do, but mistakes can be made. And these are the days that you can't afford to make too many.
Grimes was put under pressure, but just got the pass away to Clements. Dallas has made the run over the top, and the flag has stayed down, and Slocum came out quickly, and he got a vital touch, but Dallas is there again. He's given a penalty. Penalty to Chesterfield. Notts County can't believe it. It's such a big early call, this, from that corner. Less than 5 minutes gone.
We spoke about the high line before the game, and that is the high line that they've capitalised on really, really well. It's a ball over the top. He gets a hand on it. Dallas tries to put it over him, but then it's a follow-through afterwards that this is given for. It's a penalty. He's played him afterwards. He can hit the hand, but it's a follow-through afterwards. It's exactly the same as someone playing the ball and then taking the player afterwards. Free kicks are given.
Well, they've had 6 penalties this season. Chesterfield, they've scored 5 of them. But Dallas, who will step up to take this, is yet to take one for them this season. Now he takes one in the promotion final. The chance to give the Spireites the lead. Inside 6 minutes. Dallas for Chesterfield, and he scored! What a start for the Spireites! A man on the losing side in last season's promotion final with Solihull. Scores the penalty that puts Chesterfield in front early doors at Wembley.
Well, just incredible. You try and plan for games, and then just sometimes things like this just happen. And Notts County have not started this game well at all. And I have to say, it's just a cool, confident penalty. Decide for that down the middle and wait for Slocum to move. Brilliant start from Chesterfield.
Couldn't have dreamed for a better start here, the Spireites. He was saying in an interview this week, Andy Dallas, how he didn't really handle the nerves and the excitement in last season's promotion final very well. He got the feeling that he had a huge sense of regret about that game at London Stadium. Said he peaked too early, scored early today.
The story of my career.
Awful start for Notts County.
It is, but what I will say is that the manner that they have played with this season, there's enough minutes left to turn this game around and go back to the original game plan of keeping the ball, moving the ball, using their attacking play as well. But defensively at the moment, they just look very, very shaky. That ball over the top, I knew it would cause an issue, and Chesterfield have capitalised on that really, really well.
It's worth reminding you, after such a big refereeing call so early on in this game, there is no VAR in use in the National League playoff finals. There is going to be in the EFL playoffs this season. Goal line technology not in use today either. Header by King to Fitzsimmons. I guess this is a day as a football supporter where you arrive knowing your day will either end in undescribable delight or crushing disappointment. And the Notts County fans will be fearing the worst already. Got a long time to try and recover it, though.
I just said that when they conceded the goal. 7 minutes in, you've still got plenty of time to work your way back into the game and keep to the original game plan.
Been given away here to Rodriguez. In towards Langstaff. Just a little too far in front of him, but it's a first opening that for Notts County. And they needed that little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, we can't afford to be misplacing the passes there. In those kind of areas, when you've got players like him and him, they're going to be feeding on those mistakes. Spencer just doesn't quite get the ball to Grimes. I think it would have been just on an offside position anyway. Calling Langstaff, and that ball got crossed into the box.
Luke Williams seeking his first managerial promotion. Says to lead Notts County back to the EFL would be the highlight of his career. I thought that was interesting before the game when he was speaking to Becky Ives. He said that he was putting on a front, admitted to feeling some anxiety. A very honest interview for him, but said his players are in a good shape. But it's been given away now by Palmer. It's Dallas again for Chesterfield. And now Mandeville will get to it. Or will he now? Taken away from it. An important challenge there.
Just needed to be braver, Adam, to go on his left foot rather than just trying to cut back in on your right.
Palmer. Rawlinson. Space out wide for Nemain. Langstaff waiting on the edge of the area. Nemain goes on the outside. Austin's in there as well. It's a great cross! Oh, it just needed a touch. Brilliant run from Nemain.
Well, that's why he is so clinical. And these are the areas that Chesterfield certainly have to be aware of. It's Austin, isn't it, that makes a run across the near post. Just can't quite get the touch on it. They've reacted well since conceding the goal, Notts County.
Much more like it, isn't it, from the team who finished second this season. Bostock. Again, the space is out wide for Nemain. He'll love playing on this pitch. Skips away from one challenge. And the ball in was good too. Perhaps deserved better. It's Austin who got on the end of it, but all the threat from a Notts County perspective is coming through Nemain.
Yeah, I mean, the switch is on again every single time. And I really do favour Nemain in these one-on-one areas, and twice now, once he's got past the player, he's got a delivery into the box, and this time it was Austin that made the late run into it. It's come off the shoulder.
Rawlinson. Nemain. Well-timed challenge by Dobra, who scored big goals for Chesterfield in the FA Cup this season, 5 in 5 games, including 2 in that amazing 3-3 draw with West Brom. Palmer, again Nemain is on his way. Pull back superbly towards Austin, and Rodriguez is there, and King did enough. Is there a counter on now? Mandeville's peeled off to the left here. Dallas is central, just had to watch his run to try and stay on side. And we see that really high line from Notts County. He's onside here, Dallas. He's got Mandeville central. Colclough's arriving too. It's Dallas, and Colclough wants it, and it's deflected behind. He was able to bring that such a long way.
They've had 3 chances now down that left-hand side, and this is what I was talking about. Chesterfield creating chances, but not capitalising on it. The time and space that Andy Dallas has got there to make a decision. By the time he got to the byline, it was far too late.
Nemain. Rodriguez to Palmer. Chickson. Goes for the 1-2, Rodriguez to Palmer. Chesterfield continue to defend well.
Yeah, I mean, for the first 15-20 minutes, I thought Paul Cook's side actually kept the ball fairly well, but for the last 10 minutes, they've not kept the ball well enough in that turnover. But you have to be braver with that first pass. You just cannot keep giving away the ball as cheaply as they are, because at the moment now, Notts County are completely dominating possession.
And they turn it into chances. Chickson, movement from Langstaff. This is Rodriguez, and Nemain wanted it, and he got it. Nemain, and saved by Fitzsimmons, and cleared by Grimes. Notts County looking to keep the pressure up.
And again, the ball's just been given away. Paul Cook's side just cannot get out of their own half at the moment.
Taken quickly. Maybe too quickly, really, from a Notts County perspective. Chesterfield look confident, though, that they can soak up some pressure and look to hit on the counter-attack. And they've looked to threat on occasions when they have been able to break.
Yeah, I mean, the 20 minutes in that first half, that ball in behind was working so well. And now that high line, as we talk about from the Notts County team, because they're now keeping the ball better, defensively you can keep that higher line.
And the Nemain felt that he was being held back, I think, there.
At the moment, Andy Dallas is finding space every single time. If that ball can be played on time and not keeping him offside, then he's going to have a lot of joy.
Colclough. Clements. Clements goes for the return. Palmer. Chickson's made the run down the left. This is Rodriguez. Still Rodriguez. And there just wasn't enough on it for Chickson. And there, Adam, is a classic example of just what you were talking about.
Story of their first half at the moment. First time as well that they played the ball quickly and actually caught Chesterfield out of shape without the ball.
Chesterfield appealed for offside, but the flag stays down. Chickson. Palmer. Oh, really nice turn by Palmer. Did that stay in? Rodriguez just gone out.
Just got to be careful, Chesterfield, a couple of times when that ball's gone. They're expecting it to be offside, and he's always onside. And they're slow to react for it.
Plenty for him to be contemplating ahead of half-time, and indeed his assistant Ryan Harley. Jones with the header. Trip on Chickson. So there goes the half-time whistle.